Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to do your latest free, channeled, timeless, general tarot message for the Love, Peace, and Happiness Tribe Collective. So if you're here, there's definitely a reason for that. For you new ones, welcome. For you all who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for holding it down. For the new ones to come around, for all of you, we're so thankful and grateful for the growth on the channel. Thank you for sharing the channel and these messages with somebody who you know wants them anyways. So if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Any questions you have, look below the video. In the facts, you'll find the answers that you need. That's guaranteed. Okay. If you want a video like this just for you, go to the website, make a purchase. With all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. So shout out to Erica B. John, our first commenter for the session at this time. I'm so excited to find out what is in our download today. All right. So we're going to pull our last message first from the postcards from Spirit. Soplalo! Thank you. All right. So what is our most important message here? There it is. We're going to set that there. And let's see what we have from the P and Q Oracle. What is the message for today's download that I am to deliver? Please and thank you for the little peace and happiness. Try heat. What do we have? Most important message. All right, the download today. It says Princeton cooked a flower fresh out the oven. Interesting. So, Princeton cooked a flower fresh out of the oven coming up. This is a picture that is drawn in pencil. So there's something here about what you're cooking in the oven. First off, it's a flower, which is happiness and growth and beauty to me. And there's something about it being in pencil. You can make adjustments. You can shift things. You can switch things up when it's in pencil. You can erase and do it over again. If you don't like it, you can erase it and do it over again. Okay. So there's something about that coming out today. It also looks kind of like he's got astronaut's helmet on or some headphones or something like that. There's a big smile on his face and he got teeth like he ready to eat. So there's something here. You cooking up. You ready to go get your happiness. You cooking up some happiness. You ready to go get that? Okay, let's see what we have coming out of the download oracle for our message today. Please and thank you. What is the download message for today? Thank you. Awesome. With the crumbling of the calcification of the pineal gland, the third eye is strengthened. I love it. And in this, there's a brick wall that's crumbling down. Okay. So opening up the energy of the third eye with the crumbling of the calcification of the pineal gland is coming through today. All right. What dedication do we have in play today? What's the dedication, please and thank you? All right. This is a song called Happy Without Me. It's from Chloe X Hallie. Yes, grandson.
Have you write another note so my teacher can know I read all of them?
Quentin read them all. Okay, say hi to everybody because I'm live.
Hi.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Close my door.
Okay. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye. So Quentin just came in the room, and everything that happens here is by divine design. He wanted me to sign off on his homework. Interesting. Is it possible that somebody's going to be coming into your experience and they want you to sign off on their homework? Or are you getting signed off on your homework in some type of way? Okay. Home, foundations, your own foundational system. Okay. All right. The song is, I remember when we were on the bleachers sharing secrets. When we look up, it be where did the time go? And I remember you would hold my hand and call me baby while we were dancing in the parking lot. So slow, bittersweet, those memories. And I see you with her now. And it breaks my heart, and it breaks my heart. And it breaks my heart to see you happy without me. So is somebody coming in to have you sign off on their homework? Okay. Because they're really just heartbroken because you didn't bake something up and now you're looking right at your happiness. I love the idea. Sorry, you guys. I'm looking at you all saying hi to Quentin. Hey, Kat. I'm looking at you all saying hi to Quentin, and I'm thinking to myself, the boy is like in his 20-somethings. He's going to be watching this video, and he's going to see him come in here and do that, and he's going to see that, and that's just perfect. And then while that was all happening, I was getting this whole intuitive hit about, well, look at how calm you are. Look at how relaxed you are. Your show is being interrupted, but it's being interrupted by my child. It's being interrupted by a grandchild. Yeah, now I'm thinking about the conversation I had. I was trying to date somebody, and she was making noise while I was doing the show. And when I was done, I was livid. So there's something here about true or false. There's something here about, your response to people has to do with their own consciousness as well. Like, if you're old enough to know better, you should be doing better. There's something there. Okay. So let's find out what are 3 factors for today's download. 3 factors for today's download. That stayed in the deck. I'm not taking it out. What else? There's 1 to the floor. Okay. We need 2 more, please. And that looks like 2 more. What stayed in the deck? The moon, changes in your life. Okay, we just had the full moon in Leo go full this morning. The bottom of the deck is love. Okay. At least where the split is. So changes in your love life is what I see. All right, what's at the bottom of the deck overall? We have the ant. Work, achievement, success. So there's the energy of getting signed off on the work that you've done, getting it checked out. Hey, can you confirm? Just make a note so that the teacher knows that I did my homework. Okay, his homework was to read the words. Okay, and his brother helped him with his homework. It was listed because I was preparing for the show, but he wanted me to sign off on it. Okay, so there's something about somebody validating that you did the work coming up. 3 factors, teardrops, great personal sorrow. Somebody here in great personal sorrow, either on your side or on the other side of the table. The woman, dealings or relationship with the woman coming out here. Does that look like somebody you know? Yeah, if I wore a flower in my hair, it would look like me. And look, there's a flower in the show. So somebody's got a flower in their hair. Okay. Somebody does wear a flower in their hair all the time. The left side means you're single. The right side means you're married. Okay. And the third one is someone will gossip about all your secrets with the parrot. All right. Let's see what is the general guidance for us today in relation to this download message, the guidance decision. You have a decision to make. Go left, go right. Which way you going to go? The bottom of this deck here, what do we have? Improvement. Your heart condition has improved. Whatever you've been doing, the work that you've been doing, you're trying to get it signed off, improved heart condition. Okay. Let's get something from the Akashic Tarot for our energy for today's download. What is today's download about? What is the message of today's download, please and thank you? Just looking to see if I have the cards in the upright position. All right, and there it is. And this one flipped itself in reverse. Okay. The Queen of Scrolls is coming out of the Akashic Tarot. She's coming out in reverse, so we'll take note of that when we read the messages about the Queen of Scrolls. Okay. What do I see before we go on to the book? First off, she's holding a scroll. She has actually a determined yet calm look on her face. The third eye is lit up. Her hair is braided. There's something about the hair being braided. For me personally, I've been out in public at times and I get the message to put my hair up because our hair is our spiritual antenna. So there's something strong there. Okay. And there's this gateway archway behind her. It almost looks like she's a wedding officiant, you know? It almost looks like that. It also almost looks like she's an oracle delivering a message. But let's see what the book has to say about her. Queen of Scrolls energy. Hold on a second. All right. Almost there. The Queen of Scrolls. King. Okay, here we go. The Queen. Upright. A beautiful woman holds a scroll as she stands in front of a sunlit archway. Around her swirls the energy of wisdom, knowledge, and Akashic truth. My nose is itching like crazy. Okay. When this card appears upright, she brings important information and inspiration to you. The Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind whom you may already know or have yet to meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer a friendship that could develop into a deeper love. This woman could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. She may be an author, a marketer, or a publisher. If you are a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting a position in a field related to communication or academics, such as counseling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. This card indicates a phase of deepening understanding and readiness to learn. It's a perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning, whether it's mind, body, or spirit-centered. Open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic Scrolls and step through the door of knowledge. In reversed. Sometimes this card reverse shows some sort of separation with an intellectual female who has strong communication skills or who works in a marketing or communication field. She could be a friend, family member, spouse, or a coworker. The separation could be due to distance, disruption, a breakup, or even divorce. Whatever the cause, let it go. This card reverse could indicate some significant problems with or for this person as well. The Queen of Scrolls may also indicate that you or a woman in your life may be losing or leaving a work position that involves management, research, study, or communication. There may actually be some uncertainty about the future, but the Queen of Scrolls is the woman of wisdom and is very close to the Akashic records. Turn to this side of you and let the records guide you now. Close your eyes and feel the Queen of Scrolls approach. As she hands you a scroll, your greater mind awakens. Feel the sparkling brilliance there. So, for someone I see in today's download, there's the energy of a decision to separate is actually being realized by somebody in your energy, because I feel like you're busy cooking up your happiness and somebody is looking at you and they're like, how the hell can you be happy without me? Yeah, I feel like somebody is spying on you. Here you are being happy and they're crying and they're like, how dare you be happy without me? So somebody here will be, somebody could be watching your timeline and maybe they're taking some of your posts personally. You know, something like that could be happening. Somebody watching what you're publishing and taking it to heart. Hey, if the shoe fits, strap that motherfucker on and run. As long as you want in them. I'm just saying. All right, let's do what we've been doing lately. I'm loving it. We're going to go ahead and pull some of my stuff out. They said pull everything first and then interpret it all. So we're going to start in reverse time. We're going to start with the bauble. Okay, one just fell to the floor, and I don't know if I'm going to find it because they're little things. Okay, so we have these things falling. Let's see what else we have from the rooms. Dang, something else hit the floor. I got it though. Okay. And from the shells. Okay. Let me see, just to even make an attempt to see what fell on the floor. I put my flashlight, see if I see something here. I don't know. Oh, I did find it. Nice. So you could find something if you try to look hard enough. It actually won't take as much effort as you might think it would. It's something you will find if you look. Okay. This one also fell to the floor. So we're going to put those two together because they fell to the floor. So what do I see? This was my mother's wedding band. When I was married, I had it sized larger to fit my ex-husband, and I had the mate to it sized larger to fit my finger. My mother was a tiny woman. So I feel like there's a masculine energy here that you're divorced from, who is now seeing the light in the pain. Wow. So this little twisty shell is black on the outside, but it was laying this way. So there's some pain somebody having and looking at you, but it's showing them the light. Somebody could be realizing some of the lights about you, some about your light energy by seeing where you're at now. Remembering the good times when they had you in their experience, something like that is coming through. Okay. What is this rune over here with it? Oh, this is a fate rune. Oh, wow. So the emotions this masculine energy is having is faded. Interestingly enough, between the teardrops, which I feel like is their energy, and they're looking at you being happy without you or without them, or vice versa. For some of you, you might be the one. But this cone-shaped spiral is telling me, first off, what I'm hearing is they're on a slippery slope. If they keep doing this, they're on a slippery slope. But it's interesting because this is faded. In this, there's an awakening. This is a spiritual energy for me, okay? Interesting. So there's light spirit. I get also, because there's another one that looks just like it over here, and it's pointed at the strengthened, the word strengthened. What's this rune behind it? Berkana. Interesting. So Berkana is here over this card where you're cooking up your happiness. You're cooking up this flour from the oven. They said take a picture of these so I could post it. I forgot to post the other one they said too, but I'm going to remember today, I hope. That's the plan anyway. So what I see is your energy, you got more in tune with you've been cooking up your happiness. You've been getting more in tune with your spirit. You are spiritually guided. These are coming up as spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance, because and they're lights, because over here we have two that are dark. Okay, so spiritually guided to remove yourself from a situation with this person. You were spiritually guided. Your intuition was strengthened. Your third eye was strengthened. Let me see what their contribution is to that with this rune here, because these goldstone runes are talking about their contribution. Interesting. Thursaz is the name of it. It's Thursaz. Okay. So this person had a whole strategy. Okay. This is like a thorn in your side type of energy. Yeah. So there was something here about someone not understanding the gains that they had. They had gains, they had prosperity, some sort of prosperity or abundance, okay? And there was a thorn in your side some type of way from them, okay? And look, God said, the interesting, so we have Fihu here and we have Fihu here. They had the Fihu, and God said, your Fihu is here, and God said that they knew, God showed them what to do with it. In other words, Spirit told somebody, if you love them, do this with what you have. They had it because it was a gift from God. Somebody has lost their strength. This crystal right here came off of one of the baby's broken necklace. So there was a broken necklace. There's a broken link for someone. There was, and it's interesting because I'm now thinking about the gifts that I've given to different ones. So there's a broken link here for someone. Oh my God, thank you so much for your $49.99 donation, baby. We can go ahead and get you a question, mini reading here if you want to get you a mini reading at the end of the general. Okay. So somebody had prosperity. God was guiding them in this use of the prosperity, but they ended up being a thorn in their side. They ended up not following through, is the way it's coming through. They were trying to be strategic, but listen, your intuition has been strengthened about this love connection. Okay, back over here, strength, Urus came out over here, and it talks about primordial force and power. So it's like God broke you up, broke something up here. God broke something up. The Spirit came in, the angels, ancestors, and gods come in, remove you from a situation. Why? Because there is a strengthened intuition for you. Somebody here has some wealth, some prosperity, some advantage, some gains. God was guiding them what to do with it. If they didn't listen, they being removed. Now they're in great personal sorrow. Crazy part is they're in a dark spirit right now. And what they're putting all their sorrow into is talking shit, apparently, about you. Somebody gossiping about your secrets. Somebody over there talking shit about you in some type of way. Yeah, with these two little spirals pointed up here, there could even be two people over there talking stuff about you. This right here, they said this is emerald. Yeah, this is interesting. I didn't realize, but this is a piece of emerald. It's very clear for emerald. Are you sure it's emerald? Well, they said whatever. It doesn't matter. We're giving you emerald energy. I'm like, okay. So we have emerald energy over here with this parrot. So is this somebody who is born in May? Is this them talking about somebody born in May? Because emerald is May's birthstone. Okay, let me just find out some more about the emerald. Emerald spiritual meaning. Here we go. Emerald is a life-affirming stone. It opens the heart chakra. There it is, and calms the emotions. It provides inspiration, balance, wisdom, and patience. It is said to promote friendship, peace, harmony, and domestic bliss by enabling the wearer to both give and receive unconditional love. So somebody here actually, in their sadness, they're gossiping about all your secrets. This is about getting somebody's heart chakra to open. Somebody's heart chakra was blocked or closed. Okay. So, give me just one moment. Prince and Quentin, here, let Melinda know that I'm on my show. You guys can talk for a minute, and then bring me the phone when you're done. Okay. Sorry, the kid's been waiting to talk to their cousin. So, okay, back to what we was talking about. Over here with this whole cooking up the flour in the oven, we have this guitar pick. This guitar pick is a little magical thing. There was a lot of magical synchronicities here. So by you paying attention and reading the signs, not only do you line up with the gift, okay, you go through a transformation, because the name on this thing is the Phoenix Rock Band. So there's Phoenix energy here, because you've been through a whole transformation. You've been making a whole change. You're focused on your happiness. You're focused on cooking up some happiness for yourself. You make a decision here to remove yourself from something, someone. Okay. Now, listen, here with this friendship or relationship with the woman, I feel like this is your energy. And I feel like somebody is looking at you, and you know that they're looking at you. You may have the feeling like somebody's spying on your social media, but look at this beautiful shell right here. First off, what they're saying is it's not broken. It's got a little mark on it that stands out. Okay. So there's some sort of mark. A mark has been left on you, but look, all together, you're still all together. So I see you had an experience to help you in your growth. There was a very difficult experience. They're saying during the time of your growth, if your spiritual growth, there was a very difficult experience that you went through, but it changed you. It marked your life, but there's a light energy here about you. Okay. What else do we have? This rune over here, another one from the quartz crystal, which is what God is doing. Okay. So it's Awaz. It means horse and friendship. Okay. So God is sending you a friend. I heard God sent you as a friend to be a friend to somebody. Okay. And decisions that were made affected that. That's why there's a mark here. Okay. You were really somebody's friend. You had a friendship energy towards somebody. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign is the horse. That's coming through again. And I feel like you're grounding yourself in your power and in your strength, even though there's a broken connection here. I do see that. Okay. So that's the energy, what we have here for the overall feel of the download. I'm going to pick these up, and then we're going to get into your tarot message for today. It's a PR princess. Hey, baby. I hope you're feeling better. Let's see what comes out this message. You'll have to put some in the comments and let me know how it resonates for you. Okay. All right. So let me put these all back in their appropriate bags, and then we'll get into the tarot card messages. Do you guys like the runes and the shells and my baubles and all that? Oh, hold on. There's one more I was supposed to pull. I forgot because I had them set separately. We'll still pull them now. And it's the nails. So let's see. Because I am Melinda NailFanatic. So let's see. What do we have for today's download message? Please and thank you. Okay, this one came out. Interestingly enough, this is a piece of nail art that I did while I was in nail school. I designed a bunch, getting my nail license, I designed a bunch of designs, and I put them all together for display purposes. And this one never got put on a display. I couldn't even tell you what color. It looks like it's gray and tan, maybe. So, interesting. It even looks like the design of the rune Inglis, which means hearth and luxury. So hearth, your hearth is your place of residence. Okay. And luxury. So this is actually looking like a rune. Never expected to see that out of this box of nails. But what I'm getting with this is, look, paths cross, but there is something about a strengthening that happens with the paths cross. And it looks like for someone, what I see is it's possibility that paths could cross again. Okay. But that's too far down the road to tell right now is what I'm getting. So, all right. Interesting. So far, I'm sure it will continue to be interesting. Moving on. For our tarot deck today, I've chosen to work with the Parrot's Tarot. Interestingly enough, because we have the parrot coming out in our reading today, and I chose to work with the Parrot Tarot. So parrot energy is strong here, and I just gave the children my phone. If I didn't, I would be looking up parrot spirit animal messages right now. But the babies have been waiting for days to talk to their cousins, so they ain't even babies no more. They're big boys. Anyways. Somebody here looking at you, being happy without them. They're upset. They don't like it. They could be talking about it. They could be talking about what they know about you. They could be mad because maybe you told somebody something and they found out. If any of my exes pissed off because they watch the show and you're resonating with the messages, hey, that's not my fault. Try to warn you. That's what I'm gonna say about that. So, Parrot Tarot. We're gonna get a full shuffle here. So, connecting the body and the body. Connecting the body, heart, and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Connecting the heart, mind, and body. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. Connecting the spirit and the spirit. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit. While I was shuffling, first off, when I did the separation, the cutting of the cards right here for the body position, an extra little stack kind of just laid on top. So somebody really don't want to separate from you. And when I was doing the shuffling, the body and the heart and mind, they're having a hard time coming together in something. Okay, so maybe like the physical is having a hard time to do what's on the heart and the mind, something like that. Okay, that's coming through. So let's see what we have in your energy showing up as the Ace of Discs. Solo Bolo, I heard you single as a dollar bill, baby. Hey, okay, solo, fresh beginning, new lease on life for you. Okay, you getting a new job. Somebody here, you're acing a test. Somebody here, you're having a fresh beginning. Somebody getting a new car. Somebody's getting a new house. Somebody's getting a new partner. Somebody's meeting a new person. We're going to find out more, but there's a fresh start. And this is something in your physical 3D experience. Okay. And I also get that vibe from this Ace of Discs that you are in mastery over your time now. So how do you want to utilize your time? See, when you was in some kind of connection before, you had to be concerned about what somebody else wanted, what they was going to do, what they needed from you, etc., and so on. So let's see what we have from the Manifest Soulmate Oracle cards to go with this position for you in your energy. Why is the Ace of Discs here? Okay, because let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. So there could be a storm going on out there. It could be stormy weathers out there. But you've got to stay calm, understanding that sometimes people come and sometimes people go. And sometimes you'd like them to stay, but that's not something they can do in this day. Okay. The bottom of the deck here says, according to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. This comes from Plato's Symposium. So there's a separation of somebody who you could feel like was your other half. If you've been on this channel for a while, I don't feel like you have another half. I feel like you are a whole person. And if you're a whole person, you can attract a whole person. Somebody could have been feeling like you were their other half or trying to make you their other half, which would then attach you to them in such a strong way that you couldn't be free to move and do what you needed to do in your own day. The 6 of Cups is more the feeling that I get when I see that card, which is soulmate energy. It says its key word is pleasure. Okay. The 6 of Cups is about harmony in emotional matters. So it also can talk about past life energies, but I get a strong soulmate energy here. Strongly, the vibe of the soulmate is coming through. Let's see what we have from my handmade oracles. Why are you showing up as the Ace of Discs at this time? Yeah, I just feel like you're on your own. Are you burying your head in the sand? I see this dog here burying his head in the sand. Why would a dog do that? Because he smells something down there. You done sniff something out. You ready to go get it. I see you done sniff something out. You ready to go get it. What is it? There's something that you've identified. You know that you want it. You're hot on the trail. I heard you're hot on the trail. What's at the bottom of the deck here? A different headspace. So, life is a series of cycles. It's like a DNA spiral. It's an upward moving spiral. And the point is to hit this, when you hit the same place, to hit it from a different headspace. The point is to have learned and grown since the last time you were in a cycle like this. Okay. In your energy, here we go. And now I see why they could be calling you happy without them. Because here you are doing the arts from your heart. You're doing the things that make you feel better. So that, even though things are coming and going and things are in flux in your energy, you are able to maintain yourself in a peaceful state. Yeah. I see you putting your time and energy into your creative pursuits, into your career, into your hobbies, for some of you, into your children, into your home. Maybe you and your dog taking a road trip. Somebody's going with a dog to the desert, okay? Somebody's going to the ocean. There's a storm, and you're like, I don't have to participate in that storm. Okay. Installing. So while there's a wait, there is a wait. There is a waiting period, people. And this waiting period is really challenging here. If anybody would like to donate to one of the tribe members, reach out to me. They're going through a financial strain right now. If you want to make a donation to another one of the Love, Peace, and Happiness tribe, email me or text me. My information is below the video. But there's a stall. Back to our message. There's a stall. There's a delay in the energy. Okay. There's a delay in the energy. There's a need for $200. If somebody can help out and you want to, reach out to me. I'll put you in connection with the person who needs some assistance and some grace right now. Really what they need, some grace right now, because of the same thing. It's a shift change happening. So there's a stalling in the energy. Okay. You understand that things are stalled a little bit. You're in a fresh space, but it's like, that everything else ain't there yet. It's like you get there early. You've arrived early. I get that you arrived early. Okay. So there's a waiting. Okay. There's a waiting period. The bottom of the deck is spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, live my soul mission and life purpose, connect to my higher self. Like I said, you are here busy, focused on your creative passions, your creative arts, doing the things that feel right for your soul mission, your life purpose. Somebody is sad. Okay, for some of you, your life purpose is while you busy gossiping about all your secrets. You the fucking parrot. You the one gossiping about all your secrets. And where there's somebody here with great personal sorrow, they might be watching and listening to what you're talking about. And it's proving beneficial. It's helpful to somebody here. Okay. I keep wanting to reach for my handmade clarifying deck, but they're like, no. So is there another deck? No. Go to I know. So that's what we're going to do then. From our I know trivia cards, what is your energy? Show me your energy. There we go. For our first round of trivia, we have the red fox coming out. All right. So true or false? In our first round of trivia, the red fox is more numerous now than in the 16th century. True. If you guess true, you are correct. Okay. In our multiple choice question, dogs are described as canine. Which of these describes foxes? Is it lupine, porcine, or vulpine? Foxes are vulpine. All right. Open-ended question. Flying foxes are not foxes. What kind of animal are they? They're bats. Okay. So, what do I get? The red fox is more numerous now than in the 16th century. There's something here about you being very wise. The fox is giving me wisdom and slick and sly and strategic energy, okay? they're more numerous now. So you're wiser and more strategic about red root chakra energies, about your safety, your security, your protection, your well-being, than you were at the time of the 16th century, the Tower card. So when this crumbling of the calcification of the pineal gland started to fall down, it was to strengthen the third eye. You have been strengthened. You're in a greater point of intuitive strength now than you've ever been. Okay. Also, you're not the same energy as a dog. And what I'm getting about dogs, because you're showing up at the fox energy, you're not even the same type of creature, because dogs are canines, foxes are vulpine. Okay, dogs, they're loyal. They're loyal, I'm hearing, even to a fault. You'll be loyal, but you vulpine. Okay, what I get is you will be loyal as long as it fucking makes sense. If it don't make sense, why you gonna be loyal to a fault and betray yourself because your loyalty to somebody else who ain't loyal to you in the first place? Other confirmation of that. Flying foxes are not foxes. What kind of animal are they? They're bats, okay? You a red fox, they're a fucking bat. They might sound like they a fox because, you know, they call flying foxes. They're bats. Okay. They are bats. They are not foxes. You're two different species, two different kinds of creatures. You understood that. Okay. Also, because the fox energy is talking about this third eye, that could, for a lot of you, is how you are a different species from this other, because their third eye, they're not quite there yet. You are, but they're not. Okay. Oh my goodness. Somebody could really be looking at you like you just said some shit to really fucking hurt them. And it's like, if it hurts, I'm not in control of your feelings. All I'm doing is talking about the truth. I just got that. You understand in here that things come and go. That seasons change. That people change. You can't just sit up here and stay the same when life is changing around you. You can't, you know, if you're not in a state of growth, if you're not always learning new things and evolving and becoming, then you become stagnant. Stagnant water is not healthy. And you're mostly made of water? Okay. In the energy of the situation, what is the situation right now? Ooh, we have the King of Cups. King of Cups energy comes through as emotional mastery. It's also about a lot of emotions. Somebody here having, look at how this king is not on his horse. He's standing there. Okay. So somebody has a lot of feelings, but they're just standing there. He's holding a cup over his eye, looking at a peacock, and he has a peacock on his chest. This is that whole flying fox energy right there. Just because a motherfucker wearing a peacock on his chest don't mean he a peacock. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is a peacock. They have the all-seeing eye all over their feathers, and you fly by them, baby. You fly by them. Somebody else here, they might be spending their time drinking. Drinking combined with stinking thinking is always a bad mixture. So in this situation, you could have mistakenly thought somebody was just like you. You thought they was a peacock too. You thought they were a fox too. And then come to find out, no, they are not. They're very, very guarded. Very, very guarded. Does this person have the potential to be that? Yes, they do. But they're not living it. Come on in, baby. You guys got off the phone now?
No, but Prince need to ask you something.
What, honey?
What's your password?
Oh. Who's on the phone? Is that Mickey?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I need to do something.
Where are you at?
Mickey, I'm trying to get how to do.
Hi, baby. I love you. I'll call you in a little bit when I'm done with my show, okay? Okay.
I'm doing the face that.
All right, go on, you guys. Get out of here. Go play. Have fun. Go. Hurry up so I can get back to my show. Y'all are interrupting. All right.
Who farted?
You did. This person has angel wings, but they too guarded. And honey, hold on. It's interesting because it's like they're weighing themselves with this guardian. Yeah, what's your password, right? That's just it. What's your fucking password? Were they trying? Maybe they thought you were emotionally guarded and they trying to figure out your password. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to take that in real quick. And I just got to see my baby for a minute. So you know what I just got? It's like there's this experience happen where for a moment they unlock and they let you in and you get to see your baby. What? But then off they go. Then they go to play some more. So in this experience, I see somebody who showed their self to you momentarily. They unlocked for a moment and then they were gone. Somebody showed you their true nature and then they were gone. There's something about this lobster that's sitting to the side here. And it's showing me the energy from the tea leaf fortune cards where it says lobster financial pinch. So there could have been a financial pinch going on. Let's find out some more. It says you will meet your soulmate when the time is right. But look at this. We got two people. One is all in their head. One's energy is all in their head. The other one's energy is all in their heart. And soulmates cause for growth. Okay. So there's a connection, but their backs are to each other. And yet roses grow there. Yet roses grow there. So I get during, even if it's like a little lover spat, and maybe your partner is over there talking to somebody about how they're upset or you are. There's somebody here who's talking about what has upset them. It's causing growth to come out. Somebody's having a lot of emotions. They don't know what to do with them. They might be acting out a little bit emotionally. It's all to the purpose of soul growth, spiritual evolution. You will meet your soulmate when the time is right. Now, don't get caught up on thinking just because they're your soulmate, oh, we're going to be together forever. That's not how the fuck this works, people. That is a story that can happen, but is not guaranteed to happen just because it's your soulmate. What is guaranteed to happen with the soulmate is soul growth. So a lot of your soulmates are not even lovers. They're family members. A lot of people, their first soulmate is their parents. Especially if you have parents that were not the nicest. They weren't so cool with you. Parents could be soulmates. Sometimes siblings too. In my case, one of my strongest soulmates is my sister. What?
Can I have the phone now?
Yes, yes, you can have the phone now. So somebody's here is like, can I communicate with you now? Can I have a phone call now? Can I please have a phone call now? That could be happening. Relax, unwind, and chill, baby. Everything is actually calmer when y'all are apart right now, is what I'm getting. There's a need to relax, unwind, and chill, baby. We have calm. So in this status, there's a calm that's setting in while your backs are to each other. Interesting. There's a butterfly in front of this feminine energy. So what I see, this is the shadow of a butterfly. What I see is this feminine energy is speaking out some words of transformation coming out of her mouth. He don't want to hear it. It's got him all up in his head. Somebody's saying, listen, if we're going to be in this, you're going to have to step up to the plate in a real type of way. And if you're not, And it's like, you're not, I don't feel like you're emotional about it. Even the way I'm talking about it, I'm like saying it calmly. This is my calm voice. And I just flipped my hat backwards. It's like, okay, it's time to go to work, honey. It's time to go to work. So it's like either it's time to shit or get off the pot. It's time to make something happen. If you're really here, if you're really about me, if you're really about this, it's time for something to happen. Because this relationship, this connection is kind of relaxed. It's really calm. It's really chill. That's all good and fine. But it still needs to grow and advance. Can't have a stagnant relationship here. There is a connection between you and somebody, though. For our second round of trivia, this odd character, do you know who that is? It's Tony the Tiger with frosted flakes. So, somebody name is Tony. Somebody is caught up on Tony. True or false? Kellogg's frosted flakes are made by Kellogg's. True. I heard that's a no-brainer. Okay. Multiple choice question. Besides Tony, what other animal has graced Frosted Flakes box? Was it Flippy the Frog, Katie the Kangaroo, or Lenny the Leopard? Oh my goodness. I just bust one tip of my nail off. I don't even know where or how, but my nail is short, so ringing the bell, it looks like a coffin-shaped nail now, which I don't wear. But I missed the bell, and I missed the seventh ring. Somebody missed what God said. Now, back in the first half of this session, we had two Fehu runes. One was on the other side of the table, and one was in spirit. So, what I got? Somebody missed what God showed them, what they were supposed to do with their financial gains, their spiritual gains, their financial wealth, their spiritual wealth in this connection. Okay. Open-ended question. What is Tony's classic tagline for Frosted Flakes? They're great is the tagline. So in this connection together, I feel like when y'all are together, you feel like they're great. You've always felt that way about them, and they truly feel that way about you as well. You know, this in the experience is reminding me of an ex of mine who was extremely jealous about one of our tribe members who is in Australia and another in New Zealand. And I'm like, dude, they're a whole fucking world away. Are you tripping? She's helping me with my show. She's moderating my show. What the fuck is the problem? If you don't want her to help me with my show, maybe you should help me with my show. Never once did she offer to help me with my show in any type of way. And it's not like I need a lot of help. It's just going in the comments section and letting folks know what's up so that I can keep talking about the message instead of fucking advertising. Let me just let you know something right now. I am not a fucking salesperson. If you call my cell phone and your number ain't saved, you're going to get my voicemail. And my voicemail lets you know that I got time to do your nails. It is going to require a deposit. I got time to do your reading. I'm going to need that reading prepaid. What I'm not going to do is, I'm not a salesperson, so I'm not going to sit up here and convince you. But if you want to know more, go to the website, get the facts. It's ridiculous. It was absolutely ludicrous to be jealous of somebody who I've never even been on the same fucking continent as. So was jealousy an issue? And that's why somebody's standing back with the whole fucking attitude on their face. Because maybe somebody else is so great and they're busy worrying about somebody else. And you know what? The other thing, the same person was always worried about my ex before her. And I'm like, girl, if you keep worrying about my past, you're going to find yourself a part of it in a minute. And where are we now? I'm just saying. So for someone, there's that energy here. Somebody was jealous about your past. Somebody was jealous about another awesome person in your experience who was a helpful person. Somebody's jealous about somebody who you ain't even never had no relations with like that. You ain't even seen this person to your face. Somebody was jealous about your social media. Somebody's jealous. Somebody's upset about your social media. Somebody's upset about what you're talking about. Somebody's upset about what you posted. They just a fucking mad person. They want to be mad. You can't change that. And you know that. I heard you love them enough the way they are that you're not going to change them. And if they want to be mad and they want to be a whole ass, you let them be what the fuck they going to be. That's how I feel about that. That's what I see. All right, let's see what's going on in the state of the other side of the table. We have the Eight of Swords, interference. Eight of Swords. In a lower vibration, this is somebody who's stuck in their head, repeating bullshit to themselves, talking shit to their self, keeping their self feeling stuck. There's a rose in the middle. The rose is about romance and passion. The rose is a beautiful energy that unfolds. It's got the fingerprint of God all over it. There's 3 leaves attached to it. One side of the rose only has 1 leaf, and the other side of the rose has 2 leaves. And there's something here about the passion here was imbalanced. You came in, you had 2 green leaves, 1 for your physical, 1 for the spirit. Somebody only came in with 1 green leaf for the physical, is what I'm seeing here. There's disruption on that side of the table. Interference, okay. Somebody here was busy letting other people's fucking gossip and bullshit interfere with what the fuck they had going on. Listen, you got motherfuckers in your ear talking shit about somebody who you with. What the fuck did God say? Why the fuck is you over here worrying about your friends who are also single or in cheating relationships or who are lying and deceitful? And why the fuck are you having friends like that in the first place is what I want to say next. Why the fuck are you having friends like that anyway? Somebody here, 8 of Swords, and now I'm hearing from Frankie, Beverly, and Mays, can't get over you. The song Can't Get Over You. They can't get over you. They keep replaying the events in their mind. They keep thinking about it all the time. Can't get over you. They stuck in their head. Now, the higher vibration of the 8 of Swords is understanding that it's all about a mindset. It's all about a mindset. This person could free themselves from the situation that's tormented them mentally, but they got to make that choice. Yeah, they got to make that choice to do that, to shift their perspective. And I'm hearing even to protect their energy. They got to stop worrying about these motherfucking gossipers. What are you doing talking? What are they doing talking to people who is not in your life no more to get guidance about you? What, Princeton, honey? Let Princeton have it for a minute. Let Quentin have it for a minute. And please don't come and ask me again. Y'all work it out. All right. So there it is. Can I have the phone? Let Quentin have it for a minute. And please, y'all work it out. Don't come and ask me again. So, did they say, can I have a phone call? Can I just talk to you, please? And you say, listen, somebody else somebody else is on the line now. Y'all work it out. So it's like, oh, what? Okay, why don't you go talk to them same people that you were talking about that told you not to do what you were supposed to do with me? How about that? You was happy talking to them before about me and my situation with you. Why don't you go talk to them some more? Don't come talk to me about it. Go talk to them. Whoever you were talking to that you were getting your guidance from, that's who you should keep talking to. You didn't come to me with what you really thought and how you really felt. I see somebody here, you saying, I asked you what you thought. I asked you what you felt. And here you are going to other people for information instead of coming to me for information about us. So why don't you keep going to them, go back to them, talk to them some more? No, you can't get a phone call. Go talk to them again. Okay, there's something there about that. And I'm picking up on, they weren't even talking to like people who's really down with you or down for you. They was talking to people who ain't really in your vibe, in your tribe no more. They were talking to people where you don't fuck with these people. So why the fuck would you talk to people I don't even fuck with no more to find out about me? It's something like that. It says here on their side of the table, stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. So now somebody is down on their self. Okay, they're feeling real bad about themselves. Maybe that's what the fuck was the problem here. You were trying to lift somebody up. They couldn't see it. They didn't want to see it. They turned their back to you. Maybe somebody here wasn't used to having loving energy in their life. So they kind of fucked it up by staying focused on what the fuck somebody else had told them. Okay. Let's see what else we have on that side of the table. When this started, my heart was full of love, but with each disappointment and apology, another piece chipped off. Now I have no feelings left for us or you, exhausted. Okay. So some of you, this person, they tried to criticize you. They very much try to criticize you, but you very focused. I hear you very focused because you got that third eye. It's working. Somebody here, they're pissed off because you're happy without them. And they're going to try to reach out to you. They're going to ask for a phone call. They're going to ask to communicate with you, or they already have. And you just don't feel the same fucking way. You had so much love. There was a time where you were waiting for this person to call you so you could have a conversation and understand how they feel. But after all of this and all the disappointments and all the bullshit that didn't happen, you just can't get over that. You can't forget it. It's too strong in your vibration and you're over it. You're just done with it. I see this person is exhausted of thinking about you as well. I do. I see this person is exhausted in you. This person is hurt because they feel like you gave up hope for them. But whether that's true or not, I feel like it wasn't your place to hope for them. It was your place to maintain your faith for yourself. Hey, girl. Hey, my friend Hope coming through. She was very, very encouraging for me. So is that it? Somebody here, maybe they're finally finding a friend that is giving them some hope, helping them to see that they're okay. Everything happens for a reason. Just chill. Okay. Because there's a need to chill. There's some downtime in a connection here. A little bit of downtime going on. Somebody is hoping. Somebody wants to install themselves in your life. Okay. Somebody here wants to install themselves in your life. Somebody here was very critical of themselves. And because they're very critical of themselves, they try to criticize you. They might have tried to criticize your life purpose, your goals, etc., your spiritual. And they didn't like it. They didn't like that you knew shit that it didn't make sense that you should know. Why the fuck does she know that? I never told her that. Well, see, here's the thing. You're a channel, and God, the spirit messengers with this bird energy of the parrot, they're going to tell you everything you need to know every time because your third eye is strengthened. So you see beyond the physicality. On this energy here, on the other side of the table, which could, for a lot of you, be the energy you're coming into as well. If that's true for you, you're going to stop criticizing yourself and realize that you're perfect. At some point, you can find yourself crying because of what has happened and transpired in a connection, stuck on it. And to free yourself from it, you have this epiphany, which is a download. God telling you, ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. And you're going to realize that. Okay. But let's go back over here to our third round of trivia from the I Know Trivia. We have a game showing up. It's Scrabble. So, was somebody playing head games with you? Was somebody playing wordplay games with you? Okay. True or false? In the English edition of Scrabble, the letter Q is worth 8 points. False, it's worth 10 points. In the multiple choice, which of these statements is true? The letter J is worth 6 points. There are no Q's in the German language edition, or there is an edition based on the Hobbit, which is true. There is an edition based on the Hobbit. In the open-ended question, how many bonus points are awarded for using all 7 letters in your letter bank at one time? $50 points. Okay. All right. So somebody here, first off, there was a situation. What I see is there was a situation or a circumstance involving a child. The conversation between this person and the child showed you a whole lot about this person. Yep. They showed you a lot about this person's integrity, mentality, their actual way of being. What I'm being shown is Quentin at one point, he loved to cheat at the game of Skip-Bo. And somebody just thought that shit was so fucking amusing. And the whole time my intuition is going off like, oh, she thinks it's funny to be a cheater. She don't have no problems with it. She doesn't see the problem with encouraging this cheating behavior. She's not trying to let the child know that if you keep cheating, you're going to find yourself cut the fuck out of a lot of shit. Nobody likes to play with a cheater. Nobody wants to play a game of Scrabble with a cheater. Even in the game of Scrabble, you can look it up and find out if a motherfucker's cheating. Nobody wants to play anything with a cheater. If you start cheating, nobody wants to fucking play with you on the playground. And instead of teaching that, found it amusing. So for someone here, there is an experience where you watch the way they cheated, or they thought it was funny that somebody cheated. They thought that shit is amusing. And you're like, red flags going off. Okay. What else there was the cue, 10 points. The red flags were telling you that, oh no, wrap this shit up. That's it. It's done. All right. Another thing, there's an edition based on The Hobbit. The Hobbit, an epic hero's journey. Okay. So in this game, there's something about this person being on an epic hero journey. There are 3 Hobbit movies. I didn't know that. So there's something about, and the first one is called The Unexpected Journey. The second is The Desolation of Smaug. And the third is The Battle of the 5 Armies. Didn't know that. The only one I ever saw was the first. So there's somebody here who is playing this game of life with this epic hero's journey. They're going through a lot of challenges. Let's see what Wikipedia says. I feel like there's some here. The Hobbit is a film series consisting of 3 high fantasy adventure films directed by Peter Jackson. We already said what the 3 are. They're based on the 1937 novel The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, with large portions of the trilogy inspired by appendices to The Return of the King, which expand on the story told in The Hobbit, as well as new material and characters written especially for the films. Together, they act as a prequel to Jackson's The Lord of the Rings film trilogy. Interesting. So this situation is about what's happening over there is about getting somebody prepared to come full circle, to return to the king energy, to become that active masculine energy, to become the King of Cups, emotional mastery. Okay. To, instead of just having these feelings, act on them in a high vibrational and healthy way. Now that I have my phone, let's look at the peacock. Peacock, spirit. Why do I not still remember to speak to this thing? Hold on a second. Peacock, spirit animal. So much faster that way. The peacock spirits are full of self-love and self-confidence and can lend some of it to you to improve your confidence. When you are trying to heal from a tragic past experience and need the energy to move forward in life. The shamans use to believe that peacocks possess strong healing powers. So this experience that you're experiencing now, either on your own or involving another, is about learning self-love and self-confidence, is about healing from tragic past experiences. And so that way you can get the energy to move forward in life. Then I'm hearing, for a lot of you, we're talking about a very intense trauma bond. All right, meaning you and this person have traumas in common, and you might have even caused traumas to one another. So let's see what you need to know about this energy at this time. And I'm feeling what you need to know about their energy right now. Is the world interesting? A level up. There's something here about successfully completing a cycle. Let's see what else. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Somebody here has got to, in order to level up, it's opportunity here for them to level up, but they're going to have to come out of fear and self-criticism. They're going to have to step into their confidence. They're going to have to step into self-love. Yeah. What else? Capricorn energy coming through. They're going to have to accomplish some things that may have seemed like, damn, I don't know if I could do that. It might have felt like that to them. Where the hell is the rest of the deck? I need another card off the top. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's right here. I'm staring right at it. Okay, because it's a zodiac sign, let's see what we have coming out with it. Fuck. What you need to know about the other side of the table. Oh my God. Feet in the concrete boots. They still haven't fucking done anything. They haven't taken the action. They haven't made the change. They have big mountains to scale and to climb in regards to getting that self-love and that self-confidence. But they're still sitting here criticizing themselves. They're still here stuck in fear. Okay, what you need to know about the other side of the table. Patience. Divine timing. Sagittarius, temperance energy. Patience. I see this person is waiting for you and they don't want to move on because they feel like you're going to come back. But what they don't understand is until they take action, until they overcome their fears, that's not even a possibility. That's not even in the options, okay? The country for them coming out of our I know trivia is Sweden. True or false? The capital of Sweden is Helsinki. False. It is Stockholm. Helsinki is the capital of Finland. Multiple choice question. Which of these countries does Sweden not share a land border with? Denmark, Finland, or Norway? Denmark. I love it. Open-ended question. What Stieg Larsson novel set in Sweden became an international bestseller and film? The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. A whole fucking lot channeled through with this round of I Know Trivia. First off, Stockholm. Somebody here has Stockholm Syndrome. Not to you, but they are definitely in love with you as though you have captivated them. They might feel like they're your prisoner and they all in love with you here. Stockholm Syndrome is when somebody falls in love with their captor, something like that. Hold on, let me go look it up. Again, I could have talked to the phone. There are quicker ways you could have did this shit, and you keep fucking forgetting. Okay. Stockholm Syndrome is an emotional response. It happens to some abuse and hostage victims when they have positive feelings toward an abuser or captor. So what you need to know about this. Is it you or them that has a touch of Stockholm Syndrome going on? Another thing that I got, Stockholm and Helsinki are two names in a series that is on Netflix. What is the name of it? Hold on a moment. Oh, The Heist, I think it's called. Money Heist. It's called Money Heist. Okay, Money Heist. Money Heist is about some very smart people that put together some very smart plans, very strategic plans. And they were basically thieves. So there's something here about a person being a thief, But there's also something here about a divine plan. So maybe for some of you, this person stole from you or someone else and you knew it, okay? And then when you saw the way they talked to the child, maybe, you saw in them like a lack of integrity. They showed something about their character. This person was a thief. This person was trying to get something from you that wasn't rightfully theirs. Feet in the concrete boots. You know what? People don't usually do that to themselves. It's something that's done to them to stop them right before they drown. So it's what I get is, as you've removed yourself with this world energy and you've put this beautiful ring of protection around you, and they're out there talking with other creatures. And God is well aware of what's going on. You're protected from somebody. Their feet is in concrete boot. Were you the one who spiritually put them in concrete boots by removing yourself from the situation? Because somebody here is trapped in fear. There's a divine plan here. While somebody is drowning in concrete boots, this is about a spiritual awakening and divine timing. Somebody here is being crying. They're having great personal sorrow. They're unable to move, unable to take action. Why? Because they ain't got the self-love or the confidence to do so? What the heck? Okay. Now, which of these countries didn't share a border with Sweden was Denmark. And what I saw with the shells, do you remember I picked it up and I said, look, it left a mark on you, but you're good. What you need to know is you left a mark on them too. Being guided to look up the, hold on. Definition. A den is defined as a wild animal's lair or habitation. Okay. It's also a small, comfortable room in a house where a person can pursue an activity in private. It's a place where people meet in secret, typically to engage in some illicit activity. And in the United States, it's also a small subdivision of a Cub Scout pack. Somebody here was part of the Cub Scouts, but interesting. I see what I saw, what I channeled through. First off, this person is stuck in their own den, in their own wild animal lair or habitation. Okay. Also, I feel like in the experience with you, they were in your den, a small, comfortable room in a house where a person can pursue an activity in private. So I feel like you brought them into your personal space. You brought them into your intimate space, something like that. There was comfort there. But what else you need to know is this person is hanging out in a den, a place where people meet in secret, typically to engage in some illegal activity. I see a person who's in a house and it ain't nothing good going on in that house. That's what you need to know. That's why somebody can't approach. That's why they sad as fuck. They looking around at the difference between your house and their house. The difference between what it was like being with you and what it's like being where they're at now. Big difference. They're not allowed to come to your energy. Guidance for you in this. What do we have for your guidance? The Ace of Swords. The truth. Remember the truth. Victory, honey. Your victory is here. You know information. The truth is clear to you. Remember what you know. Speak your truth. Set your boundaries. State what you got to state. Like I said, you done said something to transform somebody's life. They all in their emotions. Hold on. We didn't even fucking finish the last card. You know the truth. And part of what the truth is, the next thing I need to talk about that I channeled over here. We talked about this person, this masculine energy with a peacock drawn on its chest. That's the mark you left on them because you are the peacock. And then the international bestseller film from Sweden was The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And that card came out with Kate Mara, the actress, which I've been playing I Know Trivia a lot with you guys for me to remember that. But it talked about, it wasn't Kate Mara that starred in that movie. It was her sister. So For some of you in a past life, you and this person were sisters. But what you need to know is this person isn't a dragon. They just put a tattoo on of a dragon. And again, just like in that session, what we channeled about it was a dragon is a connection of a reawakened being, an awakened spiritual human being is what it is, with a direct connection to source. Somebody is faking the fucking funk. Somebody could be trying to come in and tell you that they've gone through a spiritual awakening and they're a whole different person now. But they still sitting in the den in some type of way, hanging out with the wrong motherfucking people. But some of y'all, what you don't know is the only reason that you are not allowed to be with somebody is because they keep the wrong fucking company. And I heard birds of a feather flock together. All right. So this person also, dragon tattoo. I see this person said that they was gonna be there for you and protect you and support you. And I don't care if I got it, I'll do it for you. Anything for you. That was a tattoo. That was not their truth. That is not a fucking truth. When it came down to it and God told them to do something for you, they didn't fucking do it. That came through from the runes with the Hu runes that showed up there. All right. Guidance. Back to our guidance. The truth. Remember the truth? With the Ace of Swords. The reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. Don't delight in their tears. Let them cry it out. Your souls are connected. And if that's true, the healing and growth that you're going through is calling them towards healing and growth as well. They need to elevate, honey. Yes, they do. Also, fate versus destiny is at play here. Fate versus destiny. Fate is the life we were born into. The destined life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. It's going to take courage and faith for you to leave somebody at a distance and let them go through this healing process, which is going to require for them to go through the pain of losing you. The decision. You've made your decision. Stick to your decision. We know you've made your decision because decision came out at the bottom of the guidance, saying you made your decision. Stick to your decision. No, that didn't come out as the bottom. It came out as the main guidance. Okay. Stick to your decision. Make a decision. You already know the truth. Are you going to do the fated life or the destiny life? All right. The animal showing up here is, for our final round of trivia, the rhinoceros. The rhinoceros has 3 horns. Third strike and you're out, I heard. Okay. True or false? Unlike other animal horns, rhinoceros horns contain no bone. True. Rhino horns are made from keratin, the same material found in hooves and hair. Multiple choice question. Which of the following is not a type of rhinoceros? Burmese, Sumatran, or white? The following that is not a type of rhinoceros is Burmese. Okay. Open-ended question. The word rhinoceros gets its name from Greek words rhino and ceros. What do they mean? They mean nose and horn. Guidance. Interesting. So, your horn isn't made from bone. It's made from keratin, which is the same material found in hooves and hair. And the horn is the rhinoceros's defense weapon. You only you defend yourself by what you do in harmony with what you've received from your spiritual antenna. Interesting, they said, and you just let your hair down for a reason. In the guidance position, let your hair down. Okay, let your hair down. In other words, let what you've received spiritually guide you. Let what you've received from the divine epiphanies and truths that you've downloaded guide your steps. They're talking a lot about the horns, and the horn is, again, it's a defense tool. It's okay for you to defend yourself and protect your energy. Now, Burmese is not a type of rhinoceros. Okay. What do I want to look up? Burmese facts. Not Bernie's facts. Maybe this is why I don't use the voice to text so much. Hold on a second. I swore I spoke that. Okay. The culture of Myanmar, also known as Burma, has been heavily influenced by Buddhism. Burmese culture has also been influenced by its neighbors. In more recent times, British colonial rule and Easternization have influenced aspects of Burmese culture, including language and education. So, Burmese, influenced by Buddhism heavily. Okay. Guidance also is, it's the Burmese women, and I want to look up more about that, wear the rings around their throat, golden or copper or whatever that is. Let's see. Let's find out some more. I want to find out more. Wow, okay. So fun facts about Burma. Men wear skirts in Burma. Guidance. If you're going to choose a partner, choose one who's in tune with their feminine energy. This country has two names, Myanmar and Burma. Guidance. Remember that you have two sides of you and two different ways to identify yourself. You'll know which one to use and when to use it. In other words, sometimes it's time to bring your bitches to the party. Sometimes it's about being love and peace and happiness. And sometimes it's about being gangster, honey. It's a time to be peaceful and graze in the grass. And it's a time to pull that horn out and fuck some shit up. I'm just saying. There's a time and place for everything. God is all things, light and dark. You got to know how to use them. That's why the yin yang has a white dot in the dark side and a dark dot in the light side, because you could use your light energy in a dark way. You can use your dark energy in a light way. Okay. Whoa, I just saw that another interesting fact about Myanmar is that men and women use makeup there. Interesting. So if they go guidance, if they're going to come to you with some representatives, some makeup on, you could put some on too. In other words, if they're going to come up and just show you the pretty side, that's all you have to show too. When you're meeting people, you don't have to reveal the truth of all that you are in some type of way. Guidance. Burmese men have one bloody habit. Interesting. For a first-time traveler, visiting Myanmar may be terrifying at the beginning because you will see men spitting blood everywhere. At least this is how it looks like. In fact, they are not spitting blood. It's a saliva colored red by pan. Pan is a strong psychoactive substance made of betel leaf, areca nut, and sometimes tobacco. It is chewed by many Burmese people to give them energy. It is believed that chewing pan can be compared to drinking 6 cups of coffee with alcohol. It's super strong, but also very dangerous. Regular chewers are very likely to get an oral cancer in the future. Guidance. Interesting. A psychoactive substance. Energy. You have a very powerful energy. You want to use it wisely in a healthy way. Moderation is the key. If somebody can't handle being in your energy, you're going to have to be wise enough to dish it out according to the appropriate doses. And here's the thing. I see that you've determined that all this, somebody here, all they could take was one fucking dose. They can't handle all that you have to offer. You are the bearer of the energy. You must use wisdom and tact in how you utilize the energy. Because if you give somebody too much and you know you did that, and you did that intentionally, with outside of divine guidance, I hear outside of divine guidance, then there are repercussions for you doing things treacherously. In other words, you got a power. You could use it in light or dark. Use it in moderation, in a wise way, because the consequences for how you use your power will be yours. All right. Traffic in Myanmar can be very confusing. So the other guidance, remember that people could be very fucking confused about being in your energy, not understanding the connections that you have and how those function for you, and even the way you move in earth. I'm getting in the things that you do with your time, your hobbies, your pursuits, your life purpose. They might not understand it. Okay. All right. Another thing, weird time zone. Myanmar is one of the few countries in the world with half-hour time zone. So time in Burma is 30 minutes different from the neighboring Thailand. So that's interesting. So guidance, baby steps. I hear baby steps, okay? Remember that you are a step ahead of everyone else, okay? And no half stepping, okay? Maybe you need to half step with somebody because they can't handle the whole step. What the fuck? All right. Myanmar is a home of the long neck tribe. Long neck women are famous all over the world, but only few know that they are originally from Myanmar. We didn't have time to visit the Padang tribe in Burma, but we met Kayan people in Thailand. Okay. So interesting. They're really not saying much about the long neck tribe in Myanmar, and those are the women that wear that. So I want to look up more about that. We're not done yet. Capital city of confusion. The capital of Myanmar for many years was Yangon. Like the country itself, the city has two names, Yangon and Rangoon. 10 years ago, in 2006, the capital was officially relocated by the military government to Naypyidaw. Okay, so hold on a second. Guidance. Remove yourself from the situation. You showed both of your names, both of your characters to somebody. It's time to remove yourself. The military, the defense mechanism, gonna move you to a new location, a whole nother city with a whole nother name. And Burma is the home of the biggest book in the world. This is interesting. The book is situated in Kuthodaw Pagoda in Mandalay. It has 1,460 pages and 730 leaves. Each page is 107 centimeters, 3.51 feet wide, 13 centimeters, 5.1 inches thick, and 153 centimeters, 5.2 feet tall. Wow. The book. What is a book? First off, guidance. Remember that you have a whole fucking wealth of knowledge and wisdom. You got to use it wisely. Somebody has had their dose. Maybe they really only could have handled half a dose, but you didn't gave them a whole dose. Oh boy. Remember to use it wisely. Okay. I'm hearing it's wise as you move forward to only provide half of the facts and allow other people to decide the answers for themselves is one thing I'm hearing. Long neck tribe, Burma, facts. All right. The Kayan people of Myanmar are a subgroup. Hold on. This is not what I want. 1 second. Padang is a Shan term for the Kayan Lawi, the group in which women wear the brass neck rings. Brass neck rings. The residents refer to themselves as Kayan Parang. Okay, hold on a second. They had a conflict in the early 80s to 90s to flee from a conflict with the military. So a lot of them fled to the Thai border, okay, which became a tourist site. They set up a whole long neck section. It became a tourist site. The brass cultures, here we go. Women of the tribes identify themselves by their forms of dress. They're well known for wearing neck rings or brass coils that are placed around the neck, appearing to lengthen it. Girls first start to wear rings when they are around 5 years old. Over the years, the coil is replaced by a longer one and more turns are added. The weight of the brass pushes the collarbone down and compresses the rib cage. The neck itself is not lengthened. The appearance of a stretched neck is created by the deformation of the clavicle. Many ideas regarding why the coils are worn have been suggested. Anthropologists have hypothesized that the rings protected women from becoming slaves, making them less attractive to other tribes. It has also been theorized that the coils originate from the desire to look more attractive by exaggerating sexual dimorphism, as women have more slender necks than men. It has also been suggested that the coils give the women resemblance to a dragon, an important feature in Kayan folklore. The coils might be meant to protect from tiger bites. To protect from tiger bites. Dude. Perhaps literally, but probably symbolically. The Kayan women, when asked to acknowledge these ideas, and often say that their purpose for wearing the rings is cultural identity. The coil, once on, is seldom removed, as the coiling and uncoiling is a lengthy procedure. It is usually only removed to be replaced by a new or longer coil. The muscles covered by the coil become weakened. Many women have removed the rings for medical examinations. Most women prefer to wear the rings once their clavicle has been lowered, as the area of the neck and collarbone often becomes bruised and discolored. Additionally, the collar feels like an integral part of the body after 10 or more years of continuous wear. In 2006, some of the younger women in Mae Hong Son started to remove their rings, either to give them the opportunity to continue their education or in protest against their exploitation of their culture and the restrictions that came with it. In late 2008, most of the young women who entered the refugee camp removed their rings. One woman who had worn rings for over 40 years removed them. After removing the rings, women report discomfort that fades after about 3 days. The discoloration is more persistent. Interesting. Okay, pause on the reading. I gotta hit this right now. So first off, bites from the tiger. We had Tony the tiger showing up here. They're great. You thought they were so great. Okay. The other thing I'm getting, removing the rings. Okay. It may be a difficult decision to remove yourself from the situation because it's been all you talk about, that you have so many hopes wrapped up in it. It may be difficult for them. But after about 3 days, they'll feel better. But the mark that is left, the mark of being in your den, the Denmark of them being in your den, it's more persistent, okay? The mark of this connection will be more persistent, and it's a mark of truth. I hear it's a mark of truth. Some truth was realized through this connection. That mark of truth will carry forward with you. The discomfort of the distancing, of the change of the situation, that will heal quicker than you know. I hear quicker than you know. All right. So am I done reading this? Yes. Okay. Interesting. There's something about the clavicle. We're going to look up 2 more things. Brass, spiritual meaning, because the rings are made of brass. Brass in spiritual and metaphysical traditions is the metal that brings out natural good and inner truth. Even the phrase getting down to brass tacks Tales of clearing away the old debris and getting down to the pure and natural truth. That's fucking dope. So, brass, getting down to natural good and inner truth. Is that what you were speaking about in this connection that pissed somebody off? Well, if you were, that's what you need to keep speaking about. If you weren't in the past, this is something that you're being guided to speak about moving forward. Clearing away old debris and getting down to pure and natural truth. What was the other thing? It was something else I was supposed to look up. One was the brass coils. What was it? Oh, was it look up or was it top? Okay. The brass coils on the throat. That's what you've been talking about. That's what you are guided to talk about. I swear there was something else I was supposed to look up, but I'm not seeing it. Are you going to give it back to me? I heard no. Okay. Well, in that case, it looks like we've reached the conclusion of our show. So if the PR Princess is here and you had a question, I didn't see your question come in, please go ahead and submit your question if you want to get a mini reading here. Also, if you sent a donation somewhere, let me know where I can confirm that donation and put your question in. Now's the time to do that. What a message. So let's see. What do we have? Wrapping it all up. Somebody here is learning to stay calm while something is coming in your life for you. You've got wisdom. You've realized that you're a different species from another person. You create a experience for yourself where you remove yourself from it, and it had to do with telling your truth, speaking the truth, speaking and taking the action to clear out some things. Like you think this person is actually a really great person. You just realize you got two different completely energies, lifestyles, ways of being, desires in this. Okay. You're coming into an energy where you're going to focus very highly on moving forward. Somebody in your experience is very well aware that things have changed with you. They wish that there was something they could do to not have chipped off all the love that you had for them. They're really in a state of sadness because they know there's a completion here. They're on this quest, this journey for spiritual awakening, and they feel like they're only half a person without you. What you need to know, patience and divine timing is coming through. You've made a mark on one another. Somebody has their feet in the concretes. Somebody has Stockholm Syndrome. Anywhere where you're still feeling tied to this person, how is that Stockholm Syndrome for you? How is it that you have fallen in love with an abuser or a captor? Okay. And if you did realize that, that's why somebody is no longer able to connect with you or approach you. All right. And you're going to feel, your souls are connected, so you could feel and be aware that they cry and they miss you, etc. But you need to remember your truth, and it's going to take faith and courage for you to step into your destiny. Okay. The nose and the horn, you can sniff it out. You know, the nose knows when it's time to protect your energy and defend yourself, is what I'm getting there. Okay. The decision is yours. You can do this any way you want to. You want to go into some crazy situation again? That's your choice. The decision is up to you, but you need to make a decision either way. Because I just do feel like even though you're connected to somebody, I feel like it's time for you to hit the situation from a different headspace. And if somebody else can't meet you there, then, you know, that's not really your decision to make. You let them make their decisions. You make your decisions. Move on. Somebody could be reaching out to you with some truth. If that's the case, there is guidance here. That it could be difficult for you to hear their truth or let them speak. Okay, there's some guidance here. The decision is yours to make. You can hear what they have to say and then make a decision should you choose. Okay. But there, you've been guided through this whole thing anyways. And Spirit was telling you somebody's business the whole time. And what you know is somebody is sad as fuck because here you are. You didn't cook something up. You cook something up and you're finding this happiness because you were able to make some adjustments and some changes to your life, to what your priorities were, to who or what you had in your experience. You found your happiness, and somebody is so, it hurts so bad and it breaks their heart to see you happy without them because they're not happy without you. For our final message, let's see, $4.99 New Zealand from Norma Jean. Thank you for your donation, your love donation, baby. All right. Do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you. And we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan. When you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. So you started your reading with the ace. You ended your reading with the ace. I feel like it's time for you to just completely take a step back, leave the situation alone. You're going to be fine. You're going to be happy. This is a learning experience, and Spirit is using this experience to teach you and somebody else simultaneously in the highest, lightest, most easily accessible, most advantageous method possible for your soul's evolution and growth. Okay, so let Spirit work. Don't get in the way. If you dropped it off, it's not time to pick it up and begin to play in this energy at this time. Okay, because you started with the ace and you ended with the ace, I see that you already have chosen to be more independent, and most likely you separated from somebody here. That is to stay for this period of time. For someone I hear 1 year has passed, another year must pass. Okay. So what's going to happen here? You're going to have to wait and find out. What you need to know is patience, divine timing is at play. This is what we have for you today. So thankful and grateful for all your beautiful comments. I just want to go back up because we did $49.99 U.S. donation from the PR Princess. Thank you so much, beautiful. And what I don't see is any more comments from her that would indicate any questions she had. So with all that being said and done, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.